Welcome everybody, and I want to say a special thank you to Liberty, because when I opened the paper this afternoon and saw the first question was remember, and it was basically exactly what we discussed last night, I thought this really shows the value of these programs, and so a big thank you to Liberty for making it possible. Right, we're now moving from paper 2, which I hope you enjoyed. I hope you felt it was great. I hope you managed to finish. We now move to paper 3. So the first question I've got is Lebo, how to structure your essay and the obituary. And Lebo says this is foul, but remember the only difference is that you need to look at the word length for your essay and for your longer transactional, and then remember foul, you've got a shorter transactional, home language you don't. So foul you write 1, 1, 1, home language you write 1, 2. So how to structure an essay? On the very basic level, you know that any essay must have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Now, when you've planned your essay, so your planning, you put the main point there, so whatever topic you're doing, so let's say your topic is regrets. You're meant to draw a picture, but I don't know how to draw regrets. You then are going, presumably, to share with me the regrets that you've had. Let's say we are going to do 3 regrets that we've had. So each line is a paragraph. You will have the topic sentence here. So you don't write questions. You actually do the planning. And the development of the ideas happens over here. You put one word on the line, and they must be key, that's meant to be a K, key words only. So you don't write, in the afternoon I was, only the key words. So let's say you plan this paragraph, and you say, well, I've got that number of words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the topic idea would be 8. So we are told that those 8 words, when you write the essay, should be 80 words. It's 10% of the final. So this should end up as an 80-word paragraph. Now, the only way you know how long it's going to end up being for you is by practicing it. So let's say you plan that one as 80 words and this one as 100, and then this one is a shorter paragraph at 60. So in English, 60 is a short paragraph, 80 is an average, and 100 is long. You shouldn't really have more than 100 words, because you know that you need unity of paragraph structure. What does that mean? It means you have one main idea in each paragraph, which you develop in some way. So more than 100 words, you're going to start struggling to keep the structure and the focus. So Lebo, when you say, how do you plan an essay? You need to practice that planning. And the more you practice, the better you get at it. The more you'll know, this mind map will create an essay of this length. Okay, so that was your first question. Then you asked about the obituary. So let's talk the obituary. The only thing that is different is the length for home language and FAL, so just check the length. But the obituary should follow a pattern. In the first paragraph, you write the name of the person. So let's say John Smith. The government likes passed away. I hate euphemisms. So died yesterday. If you're worried about the marker, write passed away yesterday. Died yesterday at, let's say, his home in, let's say, Cape Town after a long illness. And that's basically it. So let's just go through it. You have the name, you have the fact that they died, and it really has to be yesterday or this morning. It's really got to be like now. You don't write died in June or died on June the 18th. You don't. It died today. Then you put where, so the hospital and the city, and then you put a reason. Now, if you feel that that reason could be tactless, so let's say you don't want to say as a complication of HIV/AIDS, then just put after a long illness from cancer. You could say died at the hospital, whichever hospital it is, as a result of a car accident. But be very careful. What I have found is that students then start describing the car accident. This is an obituary. So what is an obituary? It is a publication. It is not a speech. It is not a eulogy. It is published. And who gets an obituary? Important people. All right, so paragraph 2. Here you put born in Cape Town, educated at whatever high school, university, whatever it is, started his own business. This is sort of life. So if the person was married or had any children or whatever. So this is a brief outline of the most important aspects of the person's life, but keep it short. Now you come to the most important paragraph. This is the person's achievements. Why is this particular person getting an obituary? So the achievements, you are looking really at 80 to 100 words. Because this is what makes this person special enough to be given an obituary. Paragraph 4, you say the person is survived by husband or partner, 2 children, many grandchildren, whatever. Keep it brief. And you pay, in that last paragraph, a final tribute. So this will link to the achievements that you've discussed. So the business world, the world of sport, education, healthcare, activism, whatever it is. So depending on how many words you've got in your exam, you need to plan it. So if you've only got a few words, you're going to have to make this very short and that quite short. Then this, as I said, 80 to 100, I don't think you can go less than about 70 words, seriously. So keep everything else short. And don't say things like his beloved dear wife and give the full name. If you don't have enough words, the focus is on the person who has died. So that is how you structure the obituary. So Lebo, I hope that's helped. If you want to ask more about the essay or the obituary, please do. We have a bit of time before paper 3. If you want to send through an example of an essay that I can look at on air, that would be great.